when no man is ever good enough, every man that you're dating is like something is wrong with him, you don't really like him, like there's just something wrong with him, this video is for you. Okay, there are two options. Either you are really only attracting and meeting awful men who have like some flaws in it, then we have to look into this. Or you actually are attracting great men, but you can't really see it and you're very bothered by little things. And there's a different approach. Okay, let's talk about those two different options. Okay, so the number one approach is like you're literally attracting men who are low effort, mean, lazy, don't have a job, like living with mama in the basement. Like it could happen if this is you, um, you are most likely using the wrong tools in dating. Like you're presenting yourself like in a very masculine way. When you're presenting yourself in like this masculine way, you will attract more weird people, So if you are the one who's like always showing up as the masculine, kind of like always like calling the guy, texting the guy, trying to put an effort, being the provider, being the one who's holding everything, and you have zero femininity inside you. Yeah, you don't have play inside you. You cannot flirt. You don't know how to play. You don't know how to be playful and fun, which is the feminine honey. Then you are going to attract those low effort and low income men because you are just the perfect energetic match to them. And for that, you need my course, How to Date a Millionaire, to really be able to switch from work mode to date mode. And honestly, it's not even your fault. Yeah, you need in this world your masculine energy to be able to run a career, to have a job, to run a business. It's normal and it's amazing that you have that side, but you have to learn how to switch your feminine side. By the way, my course Get Ready for a Date with a Millionaire is amazing and shows you how to do the switch from work mode to date mode. And a quick announcement before we continue, because yesterday was my birthday, I have a special code for you, BDay25. The link is in the description box. On the comments, look for it, where you get 25% off of all of my courses, even my all-in-one bundle. Okay, so make sure to take advantage of that. The second quick announcement, if you would like to have my private consultation, if you would like to speak to me about your situation, then you can book a free love audit call where I can help you see what will be the next step for you. All of that is in the description box, so look for it. Okay, so yeah, that was the first point. When you are really attracting lazy, low effort men who just, who are not doing anything, you are most likely showing up in your masculine energy, and it's just normal. It's just like we have to, in this time, women going to work is you need to be able to have this side of you to be able to function in this world, especially as a single woman. Okay, so however, I want you to be able to switch to your feminine playful side so that you are a perfect match to those affluent masculine men. Second point is you actually are attracting great men. Yeah, they are kind, loving, amazing, providing, but you are always seeing a flaw. Like, this is wrong with you, this is wrong with you, you didn't do this little thing, and now you're making drama out of that. So for this, there are also a few different reasons. Number one is like you're so conditioned believing that men are bad that it's kind of like you only see this. You know how when maybe you have a car and your specific car and your color you can spot on the street immediately. Yeah, our brain is like this. Whatever we have programmed in our brain and whatever we focus on, we can spot on it immediately. Yeah, just like when I tell you to focus on white, you see the background. When I tell you to focus maybe on red, you see my lipstick on my nails. Okay. So we see what we want to focus on. So when you focus on like what's wrong with this guy, you will obviously only see this. And this is a mindset thing. Like I want you to be more aware of your mindset. What are you focusing on? Okay, so focus on the good things. And second point is that oftentimes, and I would have to be able to talk to you to see if it's your situation, but oftentimes women who kind of like reject a man out of, I would say, stupid reasons like, oh, his shoes are ugly, or um just like little things that really don't matter. Like they really don't. Like his shoes are ugly, or he got like two gray hairs here, or like maybe more even. Those things actually don't matter for the long run. Um, like very little things. And if you reject a man because of those things, usually a fear of intimacy is underneath that. And it looks like, you really feel like this guy is like a wrong guy because his shoes are so ugly. But when you look at it from a even logical perspective, it doesn't make sense, right? Like it really doesn't matter. You can buy him new shoes from his money, obviously. Once you're together, like it really doesn't matter. But it comes from fear of intimacy. Maybe in the past, your ex, had a client where exactly this happened, where she was like saying, oh, this guy is such a bad man. I don't like him. I don't want to see him. And this guy, by the way, was like a really gentleman. And I talked to her and I was like, what's going on? Like, he bought you the first flight ticket. He's really kind. Um, they were like about to meet because it was long distance dating. And I was just like, tell me, what's going on? Why is he a bad guy? And then we were talking, and what came up was that she just felt afraid to be let down and rejected because her ex, a 2 years relationship, just broke up with her, didn't want to marry her, and she just felt like so heartbroken and left, and this pain was still in her heart, and she was underneath being afraid of intimacy, let a man get to know her and close because maybe it would happen again. And I get it, but the way I coach her through it is like I explain to her that, hey, the way my coaching and the way I teach you how to date, it's super safe. It is like the number one value that I have is that my clients are safe. It's super safe. You're just having some, coffee dates or even dinner dates, but in public places, you're safe. You're not giving your body away before you have the commitment. Yeah, you're just getting to know the person. And if something doesn't work out, you will not be in pain like with the other person, with the old boyfriend, where she was living with him. She was like giving all of her before she was even like in a relationship. So obviously she was heartbroken, right? So I explained her, hey, this time it's different. You have a different dating strategy. They wanted to learn from my course How to Date a Millionaire. And also how to no long distance millionaire dating also has a dating strategy for long distance dating. Yeah, they have a very really safe strategy, and this time it will all be okay. And then she was like, okay, fine, let me go and meet him. And they met, and yeah, she was fine. Like she was able to let him in. So if you see little faults in men that actually don't really matter, like if he has ugly shoes, yeah, it's not the coolest thing. But again, once in a relationship with him, you'll be able to get him new ones, okay? Um, or like just like for some no reason saying, oh, he's a bad guy, I don't want him, just like my client did. Usually there's a fear underneath, and you have to find it. And if you don't find it, you will literally self-sabotage your relationship or the possibility to attract a great man. Okay. So the second one is like the first one is strategy, which is easier, but the second way you can kind of like get my course and know the strategy. But the second usually needs like an expert eye on it. What is the fear underneath? You can obviously try to find yourself. I encourage you, I want you to find by yourself. But like it needs the expert eye. I can find the underneath fear like 2 seconds like before you start speaking. Like I'm really a scanner and when it comes to that. We solve the blockage, you move forward, and you can open up to those amazing men that are around you. Okay, because once you know how to date, you will attract amazing, affluent, loving, marriage available men. And and then I don't want you to sabotage with any hidden fears from the past. In the case of my client, it was from her ex. But there's so many cases. Like my 70-year-old client who is right now married, right, for the first time in her life, happily married for 70 years. She was blocking love because her father, when she was 3 years old, kept treating her bad, yelled at her, emotionally was like unstable and mean. So she kept men away for 70 years because her father was abusive. Yeah, we were able to do a lot of inner work on that, like releasing that fear, opening up at age of 7. Like it still blows my mind. I'm just like so proud of her. And she's married now to a millionaire in Florida. Yeah, he's 75, she's 70. It's kind of cute to see them together, but what I'm trying to say is like sometimes you don't find your own blind spot and you want to wait for 70 years. I bet no. Okay. So if you feel like you have this issue where you either don't attract great men or you do, but you always are bothered by little things, um, there's probably, if you're bothered by little things, it's probably a fear underneath. Yeah. And for that, you can reach out to me for a free love audit call. Okay. And if a lot of energy work, mindset work, I also have in my courses, how to date a millionaire, long distance millionaire dating, and especially the strategy is in there. So check out my courses. The link is in the description box. Again, this week, only this week, 25% off because of my birthday. Book the code BDay25. So make sure to take advantage of that. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you watch on YouTube, and let me know in the comments if you have this issue that you find little problems on really good men and you feel really, really bothered about this, which is, usually a fear of intimacy. But let me know in the comments if you ever experienced this, okay? So thanks for watching and see you in the next one.